Sherwood here of Larkville Estates in Santa Rosa. We are fire survivors of the October 2017 wildfires, and we're here to share our journey with you and our journey with you in our partnership with Stonefield. We have been fortunate enough to find Stonefield as a part of our process, and we're very close to moving back into our home here very soon. And I think it's really been a great process for us to work with Stonefield, and they've been like friends and family to us with this journey, and both for us and for our community. I think it's been really great to have them come in and help us as a part of this.
So we chose Stonefield Development to rebuild our home because they've been through this before. In California, we've suffered lots of wildfires, and Stonefield has been there, done that. They've rebuilt entire communities after natural disasters and wildfires specifically. So we chose Stonefield because they have the expertise, the knowledge, and the staff to help us rebuild in a cost-efficient manner. Stonefield Development offered our community and our neighborhood affordable rebuild options. They came in and identified what our neighborhood was like before the fire, and they crafted and created beautifully custom-made homes as if the fire had never happened. And that's really what we wanted to do. We wanted to rebuild in our neighborhood as if the fire never happened. Stonefield has come in, provided affordable housing, affordable budgets, cost efficiencies. Their staff knows the insurance industry, and they've been a tremendous resource in ensuring that every dollar we get from our insurance policy goes to rebuild our home. And we're not alone. Stonefield is rebuilding with 16 of our neighbors, along with about 80 plus in the neighborhood across the street from us. We can't say thank you enough to Stonefield for not only rebuilding our home, but rebuilding our community, and also, quite frankly, being a part of our family. We've been working with Stonefield for the last 19 months. Since a month after the fire, we've had an interaction with the Stonefield representative, and it's been nothing but priceless.
Absolutely. And for the home, we can't thank them enough for their attention to detail and quality. I have to say, throughout this process, we've heard so often the rigor and the quality that goes into these homes. We've been pleasantly surprised so often in how many small details are considered as a part of this process, and really the beautiful finishings and fixtures that are included as a part of this rebuild. We know that's not always the case for every builder out there, and we're appreciative of how many things are included in the cost. So while it is affordable, it's very high quality. And I think we've been really lucky to say that we're about to move back into a really beautiful home in the next, month or two.
Stonefield has also been able to work with us in upgrading our neighborhood. All of our homes were on septic tanks. We're fortunate to have the county come in and upgrade our neighborhood and include sewer. As a part of our cost of rebuilding, Stonefield included the sewer laterals needed to connect to this new sewer system. They were flexible enough to include that as they were developing their plans. It wasn't something they had to do, and a lot of builders aren't. But Stonefield has shown over and over again that they're willing and they want to help rebuild this community to a 21st century community, which it's going to be.
And they've been such a great partner as a part of this. Even as they were building out the floor plans, every step of the way, we were consulted and partnered with the architect, and we really had a strong impression of sort of that rigor that goes into this process, but also we really had a voice as a part of it, and we were able to be a part of that design of these rebuild lots. So while they are group rebuilds, they were really partnering with the community and with all of the members of the neighborhood to really think about what designs would work best for your neighborhood. And given the sort of unique structure of these lots, what's going to fit best and how can we make this work?
So Brandy's in finance and marketing. Never did she ever think that she was going to be designing a floor plan of a home. Stonefield came in and allowed neighbors like us to lead focus groups and actually design customized homes per our needs. So Brandy was one of, I think, 3 or 4 focus group leaders that actually sat down, had coffee with our neighbors, and we were able to actually develop our own floor plan which we're now building and will be living in another 30 days.
And I think that's kind of really at that fun stage where we can see it come to life. So something that you see as a drawing on a piece of paper, you're standing in. I think that's really amazing and maybe something we never thought we'd actually go through. So this has been really a fun part of this journey, is to stand in the home that we helped design.
Another unique and cool factor with Stonefield is their on-site superintendent, their on-site management of the rebuild. I've had neighbors come up to me who aren't rebuilding with Stonefield and just rave about how they're jealous over the quality control of our rebuild. You've got 16 homes being rebuilt all at once, and Stonefield has invested in staff and personnel on site to manage the subcontractors and guarantee that these homes are built in a quality fashion. I can tell you from experience, that is rare, especially for the price point we're paying as a part of this rebuild group. And he's a heck of a nice guy, like I said.
Also a new friend.
New friend.
Also a new friend.
I don't,
And really, the entire team of Stonefield, and I think one thing to say about that is it's so impressive that most of the team members we've met from Stonefield have been together for more than 20 years. That's almost unheard of in this industry. To hear that they're a family and that they've grown up together and that they have been together for more than 20 years working together. And I think that creates a cohesiveness that you're not going to find somewhere else. Really, their level of communication is sound, and it's really top notch. And I think every step of the way, the communication piece has been strong, and it's been great to kind of know that we can reach out to different individuals within Stonefield and sort of hear the same thing, because they're talking every day, they're on conference calls with each other, and the organization is just amazing. And I can't say enough wonderful things about the home office back in Southern California. We've made friends with most of them, and it's been great to get together with them as a part of this.
And they also have an office here in our community. I mean, they literally, yes, they're not from Sonoma County. They're out of town. They have invested in moving into Sonoma County. They've opened up an office right up the street in our main Markfield shopping center. They've hired local contractors. They've brought in local business. And some of the key staff have also literally moved up here and have bought homes. They've invested in the community, not just in the rebuild, but they've donated to local charities, local schools.
Yes.
So they've really had ingrained themselves as part of the Larkfield community, which makes us feel great, because there's nothing more than we want to do, rebuild our home, but rebuild our community with a community partner.
And I would say, to echo that, every day we feel like we made the right choice. There hasn't been a day as a part of this process where we wish we made a different decision. Every day we are so happy that we found Stonefield and that we are on this journey with them. Every day.
Now, there are days that are, rough and tumble. I mean, building a home is not easy, especially 16 homes.
Yeah.
And there's one thing that I really do appreciate, especially with the on-site superintendent, is they're honest. They will tell you if there are issues, they will tell you if there are concerns, and that's maybe not what you want to hear in a rebuild, but they're going to tell you. And that is something that we appreciate, because we feel like we're part of this rebuild process.
Yeah.
We're part of the construction team. And so for them to communicate any concerns or issues and what's going on, we completely appreciate, because of the transparency. If you want a transparent builder, if you want someone who will be with you every step of the rebuild, I can't think of anyone else that's doing that other than Stonefield Development. And I'm saying that from the heart. We're part of a new club. It's the Wildfire Survivor Club, and it's our job and duty to protect each other in that club. And I would never ever guide anyone to a builder whom I did not respect and trust 110%. And we'll back it up. We'll show our home off. We welcome other fire survivors to see how to rebuild, how it can be done, because we're all in this together.